Yeah. Yeah.
They should take it to 10.
Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got your own.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 61. Matchbox lights. Five.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. John Ross, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
On the ready.
45.
Hey, Delta.
Focus, defense, focus. Check, 45's the mic. Check, 45's the mic. Let's go. 45's the mic. And let's get this. 45.
Throwing on first down. Klein. It's wearing the tight end with it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Klein. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
51. Hey, wahoo!
Back at the 21-yard line.
Snap.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Klein completes this to Waring. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Hey, seam 6. Ready.
From the gun, Klein. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check, 45's the mic.
To throw again, Klein. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They've got
good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. On 1st and 10, Klein. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Completes it to Dixon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, this one complete downfield on the left side. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Got it. Under 10. Under 10. 10. You draw Porter. Yo, faster. Deep river. Deep river.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 33. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
56 by 56. Check. First down.
6-6, pull it high.
Right there, 56. Get your swerve on.
2.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Let's get off the field, D. I got you, boy.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First down, Chicago.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. 22 Jet Bombers. 22 Jet Bombers.
Defense. Kill.
Ready.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bears have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back to the air on second down. Klein. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Klein. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Got an open man. It's QT. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Klein. And his throw here's incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, exit.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Let him know, let him know.
Shoot.
From the gun on 3rd down. Klein eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
56 to Mike, boy, 56.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I'm not so crazy about where they decided to run that play, but I like the play itself because if you continue to run it and show it, you're going to create openings that you hope to exploit later in the game.
Taken from just outside the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Mike, 45. I got one.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Shot Greystone, travel.
On 3rd down, Mays. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kahale Waring, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Off play action. Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe he starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high.
Here we go. Check 52. Check 31. Check 31. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Ready?
And some room to run now. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Delta. Get it.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. Right there.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Topper!
Slam! 56 to Mike, boys.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. Mays, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Go!
Back to throw. Klein. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Klein with a catch made by Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey!
I got him.
Go!
Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I don't think...
Yo, go!
45's the Mike. 45's the Mike. Here we go. 45.
Go on! Hey, zoom!
Watch the shift.
On 1st down, Klein. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans push further out in front. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Jet. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Ready?
Throwing again. Klein. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Look, squeeze.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Klein going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Get it.
Back to throw. Klein. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. No gain there on the first down play.
To number 2. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
45's the mic.
Bravo.
45. Mike, 45. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
56 to Mike, boys, 56.
Hey, orbit.
You got nothing to this.
Go.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Charlie.
56. Mike's 55.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And
they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal.
Watch a slap, watch a slap.
61, matchbox, lights. Hey, high 7.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Shoot.
Throwing Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline and talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file it away for the future.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw on second down, Klein. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Mays. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and 11.
Begin. Showing up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mays. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Hey, exit.
Looking to throw. Klein. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That sack by Khalil Mack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Jones now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Hit it. 6-6. Pull it high.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Go out. Yep.
56.
5.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
On the set.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Hey, Haywood.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Hey, Sam off. Yes.
Check. Shift.
Lead river.
From the gun, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bush. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Small. Hurry. And up.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Jim.
Leo. Hey, Zoo. Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Jones to throw again. And this one's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Rush in. Pilot, 64, weak. Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking to throw on second down. Klein going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. They'll run on first down. Mays. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check right 45.
Rock it.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, wahoo!
45 the mic. 45.
Go.
To throw on second down. Klein. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Team 6.
On third down, Klein. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of see the...
It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. On first down, Mays. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
61, Matchbox Lights.
Watch the twist.
Hey. Shoot.
Looking to throw on second down. Klein. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Check 45.
Go.
Check.
Now.
Throwing on third and long. Klein. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
That's baby style. Quick the edge. Go.
Hey, Alpha.
45. Mike, 45.
Ready?
On fourth down, Klein. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Get it.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll return it from the 6. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Hey, back up.
On 4th down, Klein. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
56 is the mic.
Who draw Corkins?
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's complete to Robinson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Any weapon.
1st down, Chicago.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. Hey, exit. Get that quarterback.
Kill.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Point after here coming up. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Slam.
Hey, Haywood. Get it.
Back to throw. Klein. Open man is QT, complete. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Klein. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.